With Amble Health, there is no physician fees, there is no subscription fees, and you will not pay for shipping. That is all on us. Hi guys, it's your girl Keisha Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel, you'll be coming along with me on a journey as I continue to maintain my weight using the medication Tirzepatide. Now, you guys know that I have been partnered with a company called Amble Health. This is the company that I get my compound Tirzepatide with. And I know you guys have been very curious my experience with Amble Health, as well as what is the process to sign up? Well, no worries. I'm going to tell you all the tea today. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Keisha Dixon. You made it here, so go ahead and subscribe and click your notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Okay, so everybody is going crazy over Amble Health, as you guys should. What is Amble Health for all of you who are unfamiliar? Amble Health is a telehealth company that specializes in providing compounded semaglutide or Tirzepatide. Now, if you're unfamiliar with those names, Ozempic, which is semaglutide, WEGOVY, which is semaglutide, MOUNJARO, which is Tirzepatide, as well as ZEPBOUND, which is Tirzepatide. Semaglutide and Tirzepatide are the active ingredients in Ozempic and WEGOVY, as well as in MOUNJARO and ZEPBOUND. You see? Okay, so for all of the patients who are just flat out not familiar with these medications at all, let's take a step back. If you are diabetic, your clinician will prescribe MOUNJARO for you because that is the FDA approval diagnosis code for MOUNJARO, diabetes. However, the FDA has now approved MOUNJARO, which was renamed ZEPBOUND, for obesity. So if you are battling obesity, your clinician will prescribe to you ZEPBOUND. Now, how does Amble Health come into the picture? Okay, now, if you are having issues with your clinician and your insurance company covering MOUNJARO or ZEPBOUND, and if you are experiencing the shortage that comes along with having a script for these medications, the FDA has now stepped into the chat and has now worked with the pharmacy board and compounded pharmacies where they can now compound these medications for you. So the active ingredient in WEGOVY is semaglutide, and the active ingredient in ZEPBOUND or MOUNJARO is Tirzepatide. Now, Amble Health is a telehealth company, meaning your physician visits are virtual. Amble Health has networked with compounded pharmacies that are 503A compounded pharmacies to make these medications for you as an individual, specific to your genetic makeup when it comes to your medical history, your comorbidities, and your medication list. And how do we know which medication to place you on? You will be assigned a dedicated clinician who will do a medical screening with you, all virtual, and you both will decide which medication is best for you when it comes to your medical history, your comorbidities, as well as your medication lists. Okay, Keisha, so why would someone choose Amble Health over their primary care clinicians and over their insurance companies? Well, the blessing in this whole situation is that Amble Health has stepped into the chat because a lot of us are having issues getting these medications prescribed because our clinicians just do not understand obesity medicine, or your insurance company just doesn't cover it. These medications are extremely expensive. There are prior authorizations that have to be filled out. Sometimes we run into situations where our clinicians just don't have the manpower to fill out prior authorizations. It gets very complicated because everybody wants this medicine, and everyone who needs it absolutely 100% deserves it, because these medications aren't just for obesity and weight loss. Now it's treating liver disease, fatty liver disease. It's treating inflammation. It's treating headaches. is treating sleep apnea. I can go on and on. So there are a lot of off-label uses for these medications. So insurance companies are cracking down, and they are making it extremely hard for individuals to have these expensive medications covered. What's so great about Amble Health is that these medications and this whole experience is cost effective. You're going to get quality medication, and you're also going to receive quality and the best customer service. With Amble Health, there is no physician fees, there is no subscription fees, and you will not pay for shipping. That is all on us. So to put all of that in perspective, let me just give you an example, my own personal experience with this whole journey in weight loss medicine, because that is the reason why I am using it. My husband uses it because he's diabetic, and my daughter is also using it to treat obesity. Okay, in September of 2022, I was allotted a coupon through Eli Lilly to take this medication at a cost of $25. That coupon covered me for 1 year. After 1 year, my coupon expired, and so I no longer had access to MOUNJARO at a cost of $25. So now I have to go through my insurance company. Well, my insurance company does not cover weight loss medications, where then I had to fill out a prior authorization, which had been denied because at that time it had not been FDA approved for weight loss. Moving forward, my clinician put me on WEGOVY. My insurance denied it. I again had to do a prior authorization, which through a lot of hard work and dedication from my clinician, I was able to get a prior authorization approved for WEGOVY. Went on WEGOVY, I gained 10 pounds. My inflammation came back. I wanted to go back to MOUNJARO. Now, at this time, November of 2023, the FDA has finally approved these medications for obesity. My clinician writes me a script. I automatically get denied because remember, they don't cover weight loss medications. A prior authorization had to be done. With a lot of work and effort, actually, my clinician said I was the hardest prior authorization that he ever had to complete, and it was approved. Well, that's great. I was able to get the medication the first 2 months, and then here comes the shortage. Yes, I, like a lot of you guys, fell victim to the shortage and went to the pharmacy to pick up my medication. It was not there. I went on TikTok, you guys, as a lot of people. Which compounded pharmacy are you guys using? Which telehealth company are you using? And I was given a lot of options. However, the thing that stuck out most for me with Amble Health is the customer service, as well as the no physician fee. I can't lie, you guys. It's 3 of us in this household that is on GLP-1 medications, and I needed someone who talked about customer service because I need to be able to talk to who is prescribing me, and then I need it to be cost effective because it's 3 people in the house that I was purchasing for. So, how was my experience? Well, by the look on my face, I have a lot to tell you. I signed up through Amble on a Sunday. It was 1 p.m. in the afternoon. By 5 a.m. the Monday morning, the clinician had already messaged me and was screening me. He went through the screening that I had did in my eligibility form. There was a couple of questions that he wanted to clarify. You guys, all virtual, okay? Which is what I love, okay? And I answered his questions. He asked me which medication I wanted to be on. I answered that question for him. We talked about my weight. We talked about my BMI. We talked about my comorbidities. And we also talked about my medication list. He was happy with what he heard. He did a little bit of education of GLP-1 medications. Now, of course, I'm versed on it, but I appreciated the effort because it was extremely detailed. And then that was it. You guys, the next day I got a notification that my medication had been sent to the pharmacy, and 3 days later, the medication was at the door. So within 4 days, including the Sunday. Now, the delivery time on the site claims 7 to 10 business days, but I actually got my medication in 4 days. 4 days from the time I signed up to the day I picked up the medication from the delivery person at the door. That was amazing. So I did not have to wait. Again, the clinician was wonderful. The patient portal is extremely user-friendly. I'm excited about Amble. So, of course, I take my medication, you guys, and in the first 3 weeks, I was down 7.2 pounds. Now, let me preface this by saying I am in maintenance. So my maintenance dose on brand is 10 milligrams. When I got my compounded through Revive, through Houston, through Amble, my 10 milligrams was a lot stronger than my brand. So my next dose, I have ordered 7.5, you guys. So I personally think that I have to find my maintenance dose on compound because my compound works better than the brand. And I'm not going to say better. It's just that I'm not eating. Okay, my appetite is very well suppressed and I'm eating a lot less. Clearly, I'm 7.2 more pounds down and I'm in maintenance. I'm really not on the medication at this point in my journey for weight loss. I'm pretty much attempting to manage my inflammation, which Tirzepatide has done hands down. So I'm not in the business of wanting to lose more weight. So I personally am going to go down in dosage until I find my happy place on compound. On brand, it will be ZEPBOUND 10 milligrams, but it's looking like on compound, it's going to have to be Tirzepatide 7.5. Now, getting back to Amble Health. Amble Health is a telehealth company that is genuinely in favor of making this a convenient experience. Okay, when it comes to you filling out your eligibility form, it is clear and concise. When it comes to you getting in touch with the clinician or the clinician getting in touch with you, it is supposed to be a easy process. So be very open and honest with your eligibility form and your presenting your medical history to the best of your ability. If there is any educational material that you need, be free and, just speak up and let your clinicians know so that they can provide you the education that you need. Because I have even seen these clinicians send out videos teaching you about the medication, videos teaching you how to give your injection, videos teaching you about how to maintain your weight loss if you are in maintenance. They are very, very helpful, you guys. And then also, I want you to keep in mind that this is going to be the most cost-effective telehealth company that you will probably connect with because, again, there is no physician fees, there is no subscription, and there is no shipping. So you only have to focus on the cost of your medication. We will take care of the rest at Amble. Now let's just have a quick discussion about compounded pharmacies and all the fear-mongering that is in the community about compounded medications. As a nurse of 22 years, you guys, my background is cardiovascular medicine, med-surgical medicine, and for the last 12 years, I've worked under the umbrella of emergency room medicine. I charge a 20-bed unit, clinical observation unit, you guys. I want you guys to know my whole career, I have worked with compounded pharmacies. Compounded pharmacies have saved lives. Me, myself, have used a compounded pharmacy. When I had cancer, you guys, because I was allergic to the chemo that my clinician provided me at that time, a compounded pharmacy had to step in to mix a special compounded chemo for me. Guys, otherwise I would not probably be sitting here talking with you guys today. So compounded pharmacies are extremely important in the community, and compounded pharmacies save lives. I am thankful that compounded pharmacies are around to dose GLP-1 medications to people who cannot afford these brand names. Compounded medications are provided to you at a fraction of the cost of brands, and also the FDA is working with the pharmacy board by putting in certain regulations to make sure these medications are dispensed to you safely. So again, Amble Health uses 503A pharmacies to dose your compounded medication. And what that means to you is that 503A compounded pharmacies require a script that comes from a clinician that is individually based, and that medication can only be made in a limited amount specifically for you. Okay. I myself am using Amble Health again. I myself am using a 503A pharmacy that was vetted by Amble Health, as well as my husband and my daughter. I would never advise you to do anything that I, as a 22-year nurse, would not do myself. Okay, so now that we got that together, if there is anyone in the community that is talking to you about compounded pharmacies and they are talking about it in a negative light, you guys just vet your source and do your research. And I want you all to keep in mind, if you are experiencing issues getting your prescriptions, getting your meds covered through your insurance company, getting prior authorizations approved, just know that Amble Health is here to service you in the most cost-effective way. You can rely on us for customer service, and you can rely on quality medications coming from our pharmacy. If you guys are interested in signing up with Amble, I will put the links in the description bar below. I want to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. You guys stay connected to me. If you guys are not following me on my social sites, please follow me on TikTok here. You can also follow me on Instagram here. And then make sure that you are definitely following me on Facebook. And now I am new to you guys. Clapper. Make sure you guys are following me on all of these websites. I am definitely going to continue to educate the community. I'm definitely going to keep educating you guys using evidence-based practice material. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. And one other thing, if you guys have not attended any of my lives, I am working on a schedule so that we all can meet at a certain place a few times during the week so that I can answer your questions live. You guys, the lives have really been fun, and I hope that you guys will catch one. So I'm not going to hold you guys, and I'm going to definitely catch you guys in the next video. Toodles. Have a good day.
Hi, I'm Keisha Dixon. I'm a lifestyle influencer, and I'm glad you found my channel. I post weekly videos, so make sure to hit your notification bells so you don't miss any of those future uploads.